In the narrow alleyways of old Kuwait, when the evening call to prayer echoes across the city and shadows grow long between the coral stone houses, the elders still whisper of her. She is not found in official records or textbooks. Her story is passed down from grandmother to grandson, murmured around campfires, hinted at on desert drives. Her name strikes fear into the hearts of men who dare venture out alone after dark. Al-Duwais, mother of the sickles. The night Hassan fell under her spell. It was during the holy month of Ramadan in 1987 when Hassan al-Mutayri first caught her intoxicating scent. A successful pearl diver and merchant, Hassan was walking home from the late evening prayers through the quiet streets of Kuwait City. The air was still and heavy, carrying the distant sound of dhows creaking in the harbor. Then it hit him, a fragrance so exquisite it seemed to caress his very soul. She would always smell of exotic Arabic perfumes, which you could detect a mile away. Jasmine, frankincense, and something else. Something that made his heart race and his rational mind blur. The vision of perfect beauty. Following the scent like a man possessed, Hassan turned into a darkened souk where the gold merchants had long since shuttered their shops. There, beneath the pale moonlight filtering through the traditional wooden lattice work, he saw her. According to the legend, Al-Duwais was a beautiful woman with stunning features, a slim and beautiful body with long black hair. She was always dressed elegantly and would always smell of exotic Arabic perfumes. She would be covered in gold from head to toe. Her abaya flowed like liquid midnight, and her jewelry caught the moonlight like captured stars. Her eyes were deeper than the Persian Gulf, and her smile, Allah forgive him, her smile promised pleasures beyond imagination. The dance of seduction. A very beautiful female jinni that comes in the neighborhood, and she starts to look at the men in she's trying to attract them, wearing beautiful clothes and jewelry. Al-Duwais moved with hypnotic grace, her henna'd hands beckoning Hassan closer. She spoke in a voice like honey mixed with poison, calling his name though they had never met. Hassan.
Hassan, ya Habibi, come to me.
I have been waiting for you. Every fiber of Hassan's being screamed danger, yet his feet moved of their own accord. The rational part of his mind, the part that had survived countless diving expeditions in treacherous waters, tried to warn him. But her beauty was a drug more powerful than any earthly substance. The terrible truth revealed. As Hassan drew closer, intoxicated by her presence, Al-Duwais raised her arms in what seemed like an embrace. It was then, in the cruel moonlight, that he saw them, her hands, where fingers should have been, gleaming crescents of razor-sharp metal curved like sickles, designed for one purpose only, to slice through human flesh. The increasingly popular versions of Al-Duwais depict her as a villainous temptress who seduces men before she kills them with her sickle-bladed hands. In that moment of horror, Hassan understood. This was no woman to others, a jinniya, a shape-shifting demon. The final embrace. Al-Duwais smiled wider, revealing teeth like pearls stained with old blood. You came to me willingly, Hassan, as they all do. Beauty is the most effective trap, don't you think? Hassan tried to run, but his legs felt like lead. The perfume that had drawn him now seemed to choke him, filling his lungs with its cloying sweetness. Her sickle hands reached for him, and he could see the stains on the metal, the remnants of countless other men who had followed that irresistible scent into the darkness. The morning discovery. They found Hassan 3 days later in the same abandoned souk, his body drained of blood, strange cuts across his throat that no earthly blade could have made. The authorities called it a robbery gone wrong, but the old women knew better. They had smelled that familiar perfume lingering in the air, seen the golden jewelry scattered in patterns that formed no earthly design. The warning lives on. Her beauty is seen as a metaphorical weapon, a symbol of temptation used to deliver moral lessons. The story of Al-Duwais serves as more than mere folklore. It is a warning carved into the collective memory of Kuwait. She appears to men who stray from righteousness, who are unfaithful to their wives, who succumb to worldly temptations. In Emirati folklore, Al-Duwais is a spirit of beauty and terror combined. Her story serves as both a cautionary tale and a sobering reminder of the dangers lurking in the shadows. She walks among us. Still, even today, in modern Kuwait, with its gleaming towers and busy highways, the legend persists. Men report catching glimpses of an impossibly beautiful woman in traditional dress, her perfume trailing behind luxury cars on the highway. Security guards in office buildings whisper of a woman who appears in empty corridors, her jewelry chiming softly in the silence. And sometimes, on still nights when the wind carries the scent of jasmine and frankincense through the streets of Kuwait City, wise men hurry home to their families, remembering the fate of Hassan al-Mutayri and countless others who followed their desires into the darkness. For in Kuwait, beauty can be the most dangerous trap of all, and Al-Duwais, she is always hunting. Beware the woman who is too beautiful, who smells too sweet, whose jewelry shines too bright in the darkness, for she may not be a woman at all, but death itself, wearing the face of desire.